Welcome back, everyone, to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 21, Episode 1 of Tainted Grail. We are playing through the Last Night expansion. We're picking back up with Chapter 3 this round after our encounters in Chapter 2 in the Twisted Pathways, looking to move toward the north. Let's jump into gameplay. Thanks for watching. Okay, let's jump into the setup for Chapter 3, and then we'll get into gameplay. First, a couple of things after we close out Chapter 2. I'm going to grab some experience points from both Sloan and Dagon, and I will upgrade Dagon's Courage by 1, and let's upgrade Sloan's Aggression by 1. Give them some boost there. Let's read the setup. It says, prepare your encounter deck and shuffle them. Encounter decks are here. Place these back here. And it says, now you're ready to read Chapter 3 of the Last Night campaign. So we'll put this down, and Chapter 3, Part 1, Event. And we have, place this card on top of the active quest pile. You did it. Despite the weirdness and the crippling cold, you managed to escape from the frozen desert and cross the labyrinth of the twisted pathways. You can move on toward Colony, which will be the next stop in your journey. Each character gains 1 free combat deck advancement. Okay, cool. So let's go and grab a free combat deck advancement. We get, Sloan gets Footwork, Dagon gets Brutal Smack. So we'll add those to their setups here. Go to verse 259 in the Book of Secrets, okay? 259 in the Book of Secrets. Let's jump into that right after this quick word from our sponsor, and then we'll jump into gameplay. Pontos Fathom Hobbies is brought to you by the books that we produce. We've got the 6 volumes of August Moldenhauer and Giuseppe Balsamo's Catu Journals out of Lovecraft's Providence, including the Hermeticism of Hastur, Genealogy of Cthulhu, Necromancy of Nyarlathotep, and also featuring our hardcover edition of the Catu Journals. We've also got the 3 volumes of August Moldenhauer's Artificial Psychoanalysis Desiring Machines, also available in our hardcover edition. We've also got our podcast series featuring the Esoteric Saturn Mysteries, the Esoteric Dragon Mysteries, and also Alchemy and Anthroposophy in the Dune Saga, a deep dive into what makes Frank Herbert's Dune Saga resonate with us. We've got a special sponsor this month, Nereus Media, featuring Benson Magos' Flowing the Tears of the Flesh Android and the Trump trilogy ending in The God Emperor Trump. Finally, we've got our newest offering, The Alchemical Courtship in the Dreamlands, taking place in Lovecraft's Dreamlands. Each volume takes place in a different Lovecraft city. Aimless in the Dream City of Cellophase, Hope's Home in Iron-Domed Dalathleen, Stubborn Devotions in Thrawn with the Temple of Hypnos. Check out the bookstore link, check out our Patreon. Now back to our gameplay. Okay, we're setting up our new quest. It's called The New Ally. Our quest is to go to the northmost city Colony, pursue your quest. Each character has got a free combat deck advancement, and now we're going to 259 in the Book of Secrets. 259 in the Book of Secrets. As the Four-Dweller leads you through the forest, it tells you about the northern part of the island. If you follow an icebound river and go to the north from there, you will find 2 settlements. One is towering, angular edifice inhabited by a lawful nation. The second is more peaceful. Obviously, the Four-Dweller doesn't visit these settlements by itself. It is going in the same direction, so it can go with you. It's strange, but you feel quite comfortable around this monster. Soon you'll be on the other side of the forest. You've marked the path behind you, so you'll always find it again. Attach 235 to the location of 225. Okay, this is kind of strange. We get to attach a location, even though there's actually not an attached card here. So 225, it doesn't have an up arrow, if you can see it. But we're going to attach 235 to the top. 235. It's the still river. Place all party members there. So I'm assuming that the four dweller stays behind, and we're going to be all on the still river. And then now it says go to verse 30. Go to verse 30. So we'll go back to verse 30. You're not sure why this four-armed warrior aids you, but its assistance will be undoubtedly welcome. Gain secret card 30 and place the four dweller model in location 235. Okay, so actually, let's get the actual four dweller model. This is the four dweller reclaimer that we had on the board, and we're going to switch him out for the four dweller model. So maybe we can make this our thumbnail also. So we'll put him onto the board. He gets placed there. It says place him on 235. Gain secret card 30. So let's gain secret card 30 as well. Secret card 30. It says four dweller ally. Okay, so we got the four dweller ally. We can read through that as well. And it says the four dweller model represents your new ally. At the start of the day, you may move the four dweller model to an adjacent location even if it's not connected with the direction key. The location with the four dweller model is never discarded, even if it's adjacent to a character or the active menhir. If you're using the attach new location action to a location with a four dweller model, reduce its magic cost by 1. If you're in a location with four dweller, you can use the speak with it action on the four dweller ally card. So let's see so there's a speak with it action. Go to book 31 in the book of secrets. So if we want to speak with it, we can go to book 30. We can go to 31 in. Oh, and then we've got a whole table of things that it will say in 31. So we have a different verse for each location. So great. So I suppose we can, let's speak to it. We're in 235. Actually, it says exploration ends here, but you know what, we're just going to speak to it. Go to verse 310. So verse 310. It says, I despise this place, and I always have. Once unlawful and quarreling villages, now a frigid, forgotten river. It's the only way west toward the broken druidic circle and my hometown. Interesting. So maybe we'll jump into an exploration of 235. So let's go to 235. It says, the Still River. If you have the time status, go to verse 17, otherwise read on. Fat white maggots crawl on the edges of this icebound river, leaving slimy trails behind them. What keeps them from freezing to the surface? The ice shows deep scratches, as if a great bird landed here many times, perhaps hitting the dilapidated cottage, sitting half collapsed on the riverbank. You feel trapped, surrounded by twisted pathways, the veil of weirdness to the west, mist to the east, and a shattered land to the north. If there is a four dweller model or time token in this location, go to verse 1. Verse 1 says, visit the ruined house, check the deep scratches in the river's surface, use the passage to the south, come closer to the icy structure, pass through the mist. Okay, so let's visit a ruined house. Humans and animal tracks litter the area around the house. The building lies in ruins. Its thatched roof collapsed beneath the weight of the snow. Behind the broken door, you see a pile of furs near a dead campfire. Lost treasure. Do we have any lost treasures here? No, we have no lost treasure. Oh, we have lost treasure 3. No, but we don't. We need lost treasure 5. So check the surroundings. Verse 6. A frozen human corpse lies with its back against a tree. The spear in its blackened hands points at the house. The weapon seems fragile, as if it would break if touched. Go to verse 8. I'm going to check the surroundings. I guess we leave, so exploration ends. And maybe that's a good place to leave it. So yeah, we've got the 4 dweller ally now. We're in this section. Our quest for chapter 3.1 is to find Colony. Let's see, does this card have any other... Oh, we've got 236 as the place next door to here. We've got 236 next door, so maybe we can place that there. Here we have the Still River. Let's check for 236. Maybe we can go there in the next round. 236 is the White Fog. So we'll place that card down, and maybe we'll move these down as well, so it's easier to see on the board. I'll just move this down here, like this. As we'll be moving more north, so you guys can see that on the board. Here's the White Fog. Obviously this is where we are, and we've got White Fog here. And I think that's going to do it for the round. Guys, we'll see you in the next turn. Thanks for watching.